Dear students, Namaste. Let us discuss the today's new online topic for the discussion is the nervous system. Myself, Mr. Abhijit Ankush Kathre, working as a lecturer in KCD's Krishna College of Pharmacy, Karad. So let us discuss what are the learning outcomes for the today's topic. First one, to discuss the different part of the CNS, that is the central nervous system, explain the anatomy and physiology of the CNS. Then third one is should enlist the different cranial nerves with their role, and next one is the you should differentiate between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system and their effects on the different organs of the human body. So these are the four different learning outcomes students or learner will be achieved after completion of the today's topic. So now the next part, what is the classification of nervous system? So nervous systems is generally divided into two parts. Number one is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is divided into brain and spinal cord, whereas the peripheral nervous system we are directly going to the ANS, and that ANS is divided into the two parts, that is the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. As per our syllabus, we discussed only these highlighted topics of this chapter. Now the next, so the classification of central nervous system, it is divided into the brain and the spinal cord. The brain containing cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, pons horrida and midbrain, whereas the spinal cords containing three matters. There is presence of dura mater, pia mater and gray matter. Now we are going to the next part, is the first organ of the central nervous system is the brain, and here we are discuss the parts of brain. First one, cerebrum. This is the whole structure of the brain. It contains cerebrum, diencephalon containing thalamus and hypothalamus, then brain stem containing midbrain, pons horrida, cerebellum, etc. These are the different parts of the brain. Now we are moving to the next part, is the cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the body. It contains two hemispheres and there is presence of four lobes: frontal, parietal, occipital and temporal lobes, containing outer, inner and major surfaces, but the outer and inner surface is called gray matter and white matter. Whereas the function of the cerebrum is mental activities, then sensory perceptions and the motor activities. These all activities which is controlled by the cerebrum. Exam मध्ये question आलेला आहे, write down the functions of the cerebrum and draw the structure containing different lobes of the cerebrum. So you should draw this diagram and write the answer in your notebook. So now the next part is the some functional areas which is frequently asked question in exam. Functional areas of the cerebrum like motor area, speech area, sensory area, vision area and auditory areas. So you should draw this diagram also. The next part is what is CSF. So the CSF means the cerebrospinal fluid. MSBT च्या एक्झाम मध्ये फ्रिक्वेंटली हा सुद्धा क्वेश्चन्स विचारलेला आहे. So what is cerebrum? Cerebrum is present in the spinal cord of the brain. There is a different composition of the cerebrum, and here is the functions of the cerebrum. I pause this video and write in your notebook, which is very important for exam point of view. So the next part, after this cerebrum, after this CSF, we are going to the next part, is what is meninges. So this is the structure of meninges. Meninges means the outermost layer of the brain, which indicates dura mater, arachnoid matter and pia mater, which it supports or surround the three membranes containing meninges, and the functions which protect and support the brain and supply the blood to the central nervous tissues. This is the detail about the meninges. Now we are moving to the next part, is a very important difference between the autonomic nervous system and the central nervous system. If you discuss the all highlighted point, you get the very easily answers. I discuss only first three. The central nervous system is related with the sensory and motor nerve, whereas autonomic nervous system is related with the involuntary movements generally occurred in the autonomic nervous system. That all activities is controlled by willpower in central nervous system, whereas autonomic nervous system against the willpower. So this is the difference between the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So the next part is, what is medulla oblongata? Medulla oblongata containing the presence of different centers which controls the different activities of the cardiac center, respiratory center, vasomotor center and the reflex centers. एक्झाम मध्ये हा पण क्वेश्चन्स 3 मार्कांसाठी विचारलेला आहे. राईट द डिफरंट फंक्शन्स ऑफ द मेडुला oblongata. So cardiac, respiratory, vasomotor and reflex centers, these are the different centers of the functions which is controlled by this medulla oblongata. Now what is next point? The next point is what is the functions of cerebellum? Cerebellum, it is also called as the small brain. It controls the all body movements, especially maintains the equilibrium, adjustment of muscle tone, motor learning and cognitive functions. Now the next part after this is the second part of the CNS after the brain, spinal cord. Spinal cords generally S-shaped structure as the presence of the different matters along with the structures containing 31 pair of the spinal nerves and which begins from the end part of the medulla oblongata around 45 centimeter long. And the next part is the functions of the spinal cord. It is the connection between the peripheral organ and the brain which passes the different messages for the control the activities, and second function is the reflex action. Last function, it links between the brain and the spinal nerves. So this is the detail about the spinal cord. एक्झाम मध्ये स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करायला विचारलेला आहे आणि फंक्शन्स विचारलेले आहे स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. So you should draw in your notebook. Then after next we are going to the reflex action. Reflex actions which carries the impulses from sensory to the motor and that involves containing simple reflex arcs, म्हणजेच ऑटोमॅटिक अँड रॅपिड रिस्पॉन्सेस चे सेन्सरी स्टिम्युलस विदाउट इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट ऑफ ब्रेन जे काम सुरू असतं त्याला रिफ्लेक्स ऍक्शन असं म्हटलं जातं. आणि सिंपल रिफ्लेक्स आर्क हा असा पाथवे आहे जो इम्पल्सेस ट्रॅव्हल करतो फ्रॉम रिफ्लेक्स ऍक्शन. दिस इज द डिटेल अबाउट द reflex action. See this diagram, it passes this sensation from the receptor area to the spinal cord and then again inter or exchange the responses or sense impulses and going to this into the motor or muscles via motor neurons. So this is the different parts which is involved in the reflex action. First one is sensory, which carries the impulses from sense organ to the spinal cord. Then another is the connector. Then motor which carries the impulses from spinal cord to effector organ, receptor organ and effector organ. So this is the detail about the reflex action. Next after reflex action is there are the three different types of neurons. First one is sensory, second one is the interneuron and third one is the motor neuron. Exam मध्ये क्वेश्चन विचारलेला आहे, what is sensory and motor neuron? Explain their examples. So sensation means what, or sensory means what? It carries the impulses from sense organ to the brain and spinal cord. Whereas motor neuron which carries the impulses from brain to spinal cord. Sensory आणि motor एकमेकांचे opposite काम करत असतात. That's why we call sensory neuron which carries the sensation towards the brain, whereas motor neuron which carries the impulses from brain to the muscles or effector organ. And the interneuron which is just relays a message or passes the message between the sensory and motor. Now the next part after this is the peripheral nervous system. This is the second part of this chapter, nervous system. So sensory peripheral nervous system is divided into the different parts like spinal nerves, cranial nerves and autonomic nervous system. Spinal nerves containing, according to vertebral column, it is divided into the different nerves, whereas cranial nerves is divided into 12 pairs or 12 different cranial nerves according to their location. And last part is the ANS. ANS is the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So this is the detailed classification of the peripheral nervous system. Now the next part is the difference or the first cranial nerves of present in the human body. There are the 12 different cranial nerves: olfactory, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens, facial, vestibular, cochlear, glossopharyngeal, vagus, accessory and hypoglossal. These are the different cranial nerves which is present in the human body and which acts to this peripheral nervous system. तर ह्या cranial nerves आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये प्रेझेंट असतात. त्याचा कोणता टाईप आहे आणि त्याचे फंक्शन्स काय आहेत. रिमेंबर ऑलवेज त्यांचा जो रोमन सिरियल जो आहे तो कधीही चेंज होत नाही. तुम्ही जर एक्झाम मध्ये आन्सर्स लिहित असणार आहे तर ऑलिफॅक्टरी ही 1 नंबरला आहे तर ती 1 नंबरलाच लिहिली पाहिजे. और यू शुड चेंज द सिक्वेन्स बट यू राईट द रोमन सिक्वेन्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ दॅट cranial nerves. फॉर एक्झाम्पल फेशियल तुम्ही 2 नंबर लिहिलेले आहे आणि डॅश करून त्याला रोमन अंक तुम्ही लिहू शकता 7. लाईकवाईज तुम्ही हा टेबल व्यवस्थित तुमच्या नोटबुक मध्ये लिहा आणि प्रिपेअर फॉर युअर एक्झाम. Then next we are moving to the locations of this all 12 cranial nerves which is present in the brain. Especially it is present in the base part of the brain. Now the next part, what is the difference between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system? Sympathetic and parasympathetic are the types of the autonomic nervous system. Sympathetic is also called as thoracolumbar, whereas the parasympathetic is called as a craniosacral, which is present in the thoracic and lumbar region of the vertebra called sympathetic, whereas cranial and sacral regions मध्ये जे असतात त्यांना आपण parasympathetic असं म्हणतो. So mostly sympathetic is called as adrenergic nervous system, whereas parasympathetic is called as the cholinergic nervous system. सिम्पॅथॅटिक मधून जे केमिकल रिलीज होतं त्याला न्यूरोट्रान्समीटर असं म्हटलं जातं. त्याला म्हणतात ॲड्रिनालिन आणि नॉन ॲड्रिनालिन. व्हेअरएज पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये एक केमिकल रिलीज होतो त्याचं नाव आहे ॲसिटाइलकोलिन. सो दिस इज द डिटेल अबाउट द डिफरन्स बिटवीन दी सिम्पॅथॅटिक अँड पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक नर्वस सिस्टम. एक्झाम मध्ये डिफरन्स विचारतात. यू शुड टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट अँड पॉसिबल राईट इन युअर नोटबुक. The next one, what is the different effects of the different organs by stimulation of sympathetic and parasympathetic stimulations? तर एक्झाम मध्ये बऱ्याच वेळाला विचारलं. तुम्ही जर हा टेबल व्यवस्थित बघितला तर एक स्ट्रक्चर्स आहेत. स्ट्रक्चर्स म्हणजे आहेत ऑर्गन्स, सिम्पॅथॅटिक अँड पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक इफेक्ट्स आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी पहिला ऑर्गन घेतलेला आहे आईज. आईज मध्ये सिम्पॅथॅटिक स्टिम्युलेशन झालं तर डायलेशन होतं, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक स्टिम्युलेशन झालं तर कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन होतं. सिमिलर मी एक एक्झाम्पल घेतो हार्ट. हार्टमध्ये सिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये रेट इन्क्रीज होतोय, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये डिक्रीज होतो. किडनीज मी घेतो, सिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये डिक्रीज होतं युरिन, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये इन्क्रीज होतो. जर तुम्ही सगळं व्यवस्थित बघितलं तर सिम्पॅथॅटिकचा इफेक्ट जो आहे त्याच्या अपोजिट इफेक्ट पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये दिसतो. तर तुम्ही कोणताही एक जरी कॉलम केला त्याच्या अपोजिट तुम्ही दुसरे कॉलम्स लिहू शकता. दिस इज द व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट फॉर युअर एक्झाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू. काही एक्झाम्पल्स जे एक्झाम मध्ये विचारलेले आहेत ते मी तुमच्या पुढे डिस्प्ले करतो. So this is the question, what is the effect of sympathetic and parasympathetic stimulation on winter 2018? विंटर 2018 ला हा क्वेश्चन विचारलेला होता. सिम्पॅथॅटिक अँड पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिकचं स्टिम्युलेशन जर झालं तर हार्ट, ब्रॉन्काय, जीआयटी आणि आईज वरती काय इफेक्ट? सो कन्सिडर द हार्ट. हार्ट मध्ये सिम्पॅथॅटिक स्टिम्युलेशन झालं तर इन्क्रीज हार्ट रेट होतोय, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये मात्र डिक्रीज होतोय. सिम्पॅथॅटिक स्टिम्युलेशन ब्रॉन्काय झालं तर ब्रॉन्को डायलेशन होतंय, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये मात्र ब्रॉन्को कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन होतंय. जीआयटी मध्ये जीआय मोटिलिटी रिड्यूस होते पण पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मात्र इन्क्रीज होते. आईज मध्ये डायलेशन होतंय, पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक मध्ये कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन होतंय. हे अपोजिट एकमेकांच्या काम करत असतात. अनदर एक्झाम्पल इज what is the effect of the sympathetic stimulation on salivary, heart and respiratory system? Lacrimal fluid glands मध्ये विचारलाय, हार्ट मध्ये विचारलाय. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन्स जे की एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला विचारतात. So this is the detail about the central nervous system. You should write each and every point. Another question in winter 17, heart, blood vessels, pupils मध्ये विचारलेला आहे. So this is the detail about the central nervous system. मग त्यामध्ये ब्रेन असेल, स्पायनल कॉर्ड असेल, क्रॅनियल नर्व्स असतील आणि या सिम्पॅथॅटिक अँड पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक स्टिम्युलेशन्स असेल. हे सगळे क्वेश्चन्स खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत. So if you have any doubt, you message me on my chat box or my contact number. So thank you so much for the patience listening. If any doubt, you message me on my chat box. Thank you so much for patience listening. Thank you.